What's up, everyone? It's the moment that all of us Big Brother fans have been waiting for, and quite frankly, the moment that most of us thought would never come. Todrick has talked about his experience and his behaviour on Celebrity Big Brother 3. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your Big Brother update. Alright folks, now right before we get started, if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button, and also please hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Okay guys, let's waste no time and jump right into it, because I know I've been waiting for this, and quite a lot of the stuff that has been said I think will come as no surprise to a lot of people. Also, there's a couple of things in there, that we could claim is it's a shock that Todrick said these things, but equally you can argue that maybe it wasn't. But anyway, we'll dive in. I've got the article on my MacBook right next to me, and we'll just read through it because, listen, it would be wrong not to. The amount we've talked about this on the channel, it seems right to. I feel like saying concluding this and wrapping it in a present and then putting the bow on top, but I don't know. I feel like somehow with Todrick you think the worst has happened and then somehow more comes out. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So I'll read through some of it. So he says that I'm happy with the game I played. I wish that the personal statements wouldn't have been said. I wish I wouldn't have crossed into a personal level, but I don't regret being on the show and I've learned a lot from it. Okay. Give me your thoughts on that one. I'll talk about it in a second. And he continues to say that he wants to apologise for a lot of things that offended people, but notes, for me, it was just a game. We'll draw a line there and talk about that bit first. Now, I didn't come on here with the agenda of wanting to totally roast Todrick and say, oh, he said this, he said that. Listen, y'all know I'm always fair. I always, look at both sides of things. But for me, during Celebrity Big Brother Season 3, it was so black and white and clear as day what Todrick was like as a person, as a character on the show, as a villain in the show and in life, in my opinion. For him to come out there and try and right now and just say it was just a game, I mean, it might just be a game to him, but the things he said about other people were pretty, mean and bullying and cruel. I mean, if talking to Chris Kirkpatrick and saying, that he's a terrible father and telling Shayna that, she mocking Shayna as she left the house about a home invader and, something that she found traumatic. Is that just a game? Because apparently it is to Todrick. Just think about that one. It's and I get it. And I know a few people will be going, oh, Tom's just bashing Todrick, and it's not the case. Listen, to me, I'm just... this is how I see it. This is how I'm seeing it. And to me, when someone says those kind of things, I don't think you have the right to come out and say, it was just a game to me. I think at that point, when you've said those things, you ditch all those kind of things and you basically just step forwards and you take some damn accountability for the things you have said. Take accountability. I'll say it one more time and you're all going to say it with me. Take accountability. If you want to find a tiny little bit of respect for yourself and for other people that's left, take accountability. I sound like I'm in court right now, but I think it's so important when you've messed up that much. I've never seen someone in a long time on Big Brother, probably forever, mess up that much. I know some crazy stuff has been said over the years, but I haven't been here to commentate on it. But Todrick has been in this position right now where he said all this stuff. He's been caught red-handed. Take accountability. There's loads more to read from, but that's just my take on this bit so far. Okay, so next up, Todrick has made some comments on Shayna. This is an interesting section. So it says that he really liked spending time with Shayna, apparently. He says, I really, really liked her. They didn't show this, but I was the person rooting for her on the other side of the house for a long time. I thought she had great fashion. He slut-shamed her all season. Moving on. We had a lot of real moments. It is unfortunate to me that we were the ones butting heads the most, but I think time heals all wounds. Shayna ain't going to forgive Todrick. She's done with him, and rightfully so. Listen, Todrick said horrible, horrible things about Shayna, and, as she left the house, he mocked her regarding her traumatisation of a home invader. I can't believe he has taken this route of trying to make out as if he was Shayna's biggest supporter and, that he is, you know, time's going to heal our wounds. There is no way Shayna is gonna want to be friends with Todrick. I mean, I would never, ever want to be friends with someone who treated me like that. Ever. I would lose respect for my damn self. If someone treated me that way, I know in life, in myself, if people have treated me badly in the past, you're not in my life anymore. Simple as that. And I know people say you should forgive and forget, but sometimes people are just that much of an a-hole that life's easier without them. And I think that's the case here. And I think Todrick needs to just, again, take accountability. He said those things about Shayna, and he needs to take accountability. Not try and take the high ground and make out as if he was supporting her, because we know that is BS. I like to keep things as PG as possible on this channel. And PG is something that Todrick wasn't in the house about Shayna. So, yeah, I don't have the time of day for that little segment there. I just think it's BS, to be honest. And we'll move on to the next bit. Now for the bit I predicted. I literally put this out on Twitter during the season, and I'm pretty sure it got a load of likes from what I remember. I'm going to plug my Twitter, because why not, while we're there. So TV Talks with Tom up there, and also you can follow me on Instagram at Tom_Vasey. And this is basically the segment about Todrick blaming the fact that we didn't see everything. Us feeders, we watch the feeds. We watch the feeds 24/7, and we talk about it, and we speculate, and here we go. Strap in, folks, for this one. So, there are things that got heated that were said. My issue is that we were filmed 24/7, and I was under the impression that the live feeds would be on the entire time. While I'm not saying that releases me from any responsibility of the things that I did when there are open moments in the live feeds where sometimes on certain days the live feeds were only on 7%. The audience is forced to try and fill in the blanks of what happened during that time with information. There are certain parts of Shayna and I's situation that are just completely not true. First things first, the first statement I want to say here is it's not what we didn't see, it's what we did see. There was enough... listen, the live feeds were on for more than 7%, but even if it was, just for hypothetical sake, that 7% that we saw of Todrick was enough to tell about his character. If we only saw 7%, Jesus Christ, what the hell was the 93%? I'm getting riled up even talking about this. I can't believe that... I was hoping that this guy would come out and give a statement, and I've said it a million times in this video, and take accountability for his actions, but it just seems like he's trying to find every single damn loophole to try and act like he's some saint and like he's some better person and he's behaved better than he is. It's frustrating, it's annoying, and it's obnoxious, and it's patronising as a viewer. I know y'all will be feeling patronised right now at the fact that he's gone into the house. Oh, I don't know if you guys say patronised in the US, but it's just annoying. It's really, really, really annoying at the fact that he can't just come out and own what he's done. He has to find these loopholes to try and make himself sound better. Don't play the card that we didn't see all the feeds. We saw enough. We saw enough Todrick, and we could make our judgment with that. I don't care. Listen, if we saw the rest of the feeds, I'm pretty sure we just see worse behaviour from him. Are we just saying that the bits that... Because, I mean, there was no redeemable points in the season in which he was nice about anyone. So, you know, the points where the feeds weren't on, are we just saying that, you know, he was going around being a saint and, you know, picking daisies and baking everyone cakes and muffins and cookies? I don't have much to say. Listen, right, I think I've said what I've had to say on this, and I just find it incredibly frustrating. And I know a lot of you will join me in that frustration and feel that frustration too. And I know a few people here and there will be going, Tom, stop bashing him. But listen, this is my opinion. And frankly, my opinion on Todrick hasn't changed. If anything, it's got worse. And this is somebody who needs to take accountability for the things he's done. And I'm somebody, I don't agree with cancel culture, and you all know that. I say that a million times over. And I think somebody needs the opportunity to grow. Todrick has been given the opportunity to grow, and he hasn't done so. I hope that he can still find that. I hope he can find it within himself to grow, but I don't think he will, if I'm being totally honest. Very disappointed after reading all that. That is all of your Big Brother updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. I mean, wow. I mean, what an update. That's probably the most... Well, I wouldn't say the most negative update I've done, because I feel like the entirety of doing Celebrity Big Brother 3 was just Todrick's antics every single day. And, there's been other stuff we've talked about on this channel before that have been a bit sensitive or a bit, controversial. And this one makes no change. But I like to speak on the matter because I'm a voice within... I acknowledge that I'm a voice within the Big Brother YouTube community. Or just even within the Big Brother community. I've got this following and I appreciate it greatly, and I'm not going to be somebody who's going to sit by and not say anything. I feel like there's enough of that in life anyway, and so I like the fact I can use this platform to be able to shed light on it and talk about it and give my opinion on it. Whether y'all agree or not is, up to you, but I feel like we should live in a world where people can have differences of opinions and still talk to one another and respect each other without shouting and tearing each other down. That's why I love doing this, because I love talking to y'all. I love when we're watching Big Brother and I go, my favourite's hypothetically Todd Bridges. It wasn't. And then somebody goes, oh, my favourite's Teddy Mellencamp. I love that. It doesn't mean I hate you because we've got different favourites. We can have that conversation. Guess what we've got in common? We're Big Brother fans. That's what binds us together, and that's what's wonderful. We can still level with one another even if we have disagreements. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting my point across there. But yeah, I'll wrap it up now, folks. And I'll try and be a little more positive at the end, because we need some positivity after that barrage of... folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're all staying safe and well. It's nice to be back, of course, talking about Big Brother US. I've been doing a little bit of Canada here and there. I've been a little bit absent for the past week or so. I'm hoping to get back into that soon. But yeah, folks, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single last one of you. I hope that you're staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But folks, in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to all of that good stuff. But until your next Big Brother update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.